Hi there, this is Eric Meek from the Corning Museum of Glass. I'm Senior Manager of Hot Glass Programs. Today I'm joined by Catherine Ayers, one of our master glass blowers. And Catherine is just sitting down with a hot gather of glass, and she'll be doing one of our standard demonstrations here at the museum. So just like anywhere else, one of the things that we're doing is asking our guests to wear masks when they come to the Corning Museum of Glass. You can see even our glass blowers are wearing masks. And in a moment, Catherine will show how we're inflating glass while wearing masks. Other thing that we're doing to keep our guests safe is we've initiated an online ticketing system. So before your visit here at the Corning Museum of Glass, we ask you to get on our website, and you're able to reserve a time so that exactly when you arrive, you can walk right in the building. We're reserving reservations in 30-minute increments, and that way you can really coordinate the time that you arrive with coming right into the museum. And it also helps us control the number of guests in the museum. Now, of course, you know, the state is regulating how many people can gather in different spaces, and the museum is no different. The good thing is that we have a very big space here. So even when we're at capacity, guests will still feel like they have room to enjoy the museum and good social distancing. So we're really excited, and even on busy days here, it's felt really comfortable, and I think everybody, our guests and our staff, have felt safe. So after this reheat, Catherine's going to come out. You can see that she actually has a hose attached to the end of the blowpipe. Now, a blowpipe is a hollow steel tube. So when she sits down, you'll see Catherine actually use a foot pedal. And so we're actuating the compressed air with a foot pedal, and that's what's inflating the glass. So back at the bench here, you'll see Catherine will set this up a little bit, and then just tapping on the floor, there's a little pedal there, and you can watch the glass inflate. So this has been a real adjustment for our staff. You know, obviously we've trained ourselves over many, many years to blow through the end of the pipe to get that glass to inflate. But really, we've adapted quickly to this new device. This has been an innovation that the museum has had to make to be able to open our doors and to do what we love to do and to present demonstrations that our guests love to see. I think it's still just as magical to watch that soft, malleable glass blow up into a vessel form like this. It looks like Catherine's setting this up to make a nice bowl. One of the surprising things is that it actually takes less than a pound of pressure to inflate glass. So this isn't like blowing up a car tire. It's really just a soft whisper into the end of the pipe. And we really learned that by developing this device, that it takes very, very low pressure to get the glass to inflate. Now, at the museum, guests are still invited to do hands-on projects. We still have make your own glass, so the workshop is still open where you can go in, buy a ticket, and you should also do that before you arrive. Buy a ticket to do a make your own glass experience. So we have lots of things for the families to do. You and your kids together can make a fusing or a sandblast object. So as always, a great way to engage hands-on with your family here at the Corning Museum of Glass. As always, kids and teens are free. So it's really a great day out to come see some amazing glass, see amazing glass blowers at work, and make glass yourself.
So at the museum, we've taken a number of safety precautions. We want all of our guests to realize they're perfectly safe here. So we're doing temperature checks when people enter. We've begun a timed reservation system for people to enter the museum. So take a look at our website at cmog.org, and you can pick a time when you want to come and visit us and then stay for the rest of the day. So there's a whole bunch to see and do around here. We even have a new exhibit we opened this summer that celebrates the 50th anniversary of Corel, which are those fabulous plates that have been manufactured here in Corning, New York for 50 years now. So in the exhibit, you will see some video clips of different parts of the manufacturing process. You'll see a whole bunch of samples of different designs of plates and dishware through that 50-year span. So it's a great new exhibit to celebrate a great local product here. We are all wearing masks to stick with the good safety protocols around here. And while it's not too tough to work in the mask, you start to notice some things that you do intuitively. One thing I've noticed is there actually were more times than I ever realized that I tried to blow on the glass to just cool the surface really quickly. And yeah, that's not so effective when you have the mask on your face. Just sort of learning some new approaches to what I do, slowing down a little bit, and just sort of easing my way through the process a little bit more. But aside from that, I really haven't noticed many differences. We're able to perform our demonstrations without any interference, and I almost feel like we've sort of elevated what we do in the flame working space. Since we do have more space to work in, we've really been able to elevate what we present. The space that we used to use for flame working was quite a bit smaller than the space we have now. So we've moved into a much bigger gallery. The smaller space, the flame worker was a little more confined. It was a tighter space, so we were sort of limited on the scale of objects we could make in there. And we also realized that with proper social distancing, we probably could only fit a few people at a time, being able to see the demonstration. So in moving here to the Windows Gallery, we built a bigger space for the crafter to be able to present their work. And also it's enough space for 16 people to spread out very comfortably and still get wonderful views of the process, because we've got this great camera work going on here and everything is projected in minute detail onto these massive 80-inch monitors. So everybody gets a fabulous view of the process now. We certainly understand many folks are still quite hesitant going out in public these days, but we've taken every precaution we can think of, every precaution that the state has guided us on. And so we've got temperature checks of all our guests before they enter. Everyone is required to wear a mask. We are only operating at 25% capacity also. So we have plenty of space for all of our guests to spread out and get comfortable. And in all of our demonstration spaces, we have created some extra areas for people to be able to spread out. So we're really taking everybody's concerns into account here. We want everyone to have a nice, safe, comfortable experience here.